We've been having all sorts of fun in the league. We're back for the games today in the Supercopa and a tiny bit of transfer business. Welcome back. Barcelona, episode 25. You've probably noticed we're early January and Haaland scored 29 goals. Teo's got 14 assists from left back. We've only played half the season. We're having a wonderful time. We have got offers for Sesko, but what I'm going for here, I've already offered him a contract, and I'm just ignoring them until he signs his contract. That's what I'm hoping for. But I've got a horrible feeling he's not signing the contract until I respond to them, which may be an issue. We have played a bunch of league games, which I'm going to update you on very shortly. And the tiniest bit of transfer updates, it's mostly players leaving, one of which I wasn't too happy about, but we got in a lot of money. But before we jump into the episode entirely, if you are enjoying this episode, and if you haven't already gone to Doleboy, go over there. I'm going to pop it up top now. And also I'm going to ask if you can like and subscribe, show your support on the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. We've played 5 games. You've noticed that we beat a team 10-0, haven't you? That was just brilliant. I had a wonderful time, and so did Sesko. But we started off with a 3-1 win away against Bruges to finish off the group. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish top, but we finished with 15 points. So I'm pretty sure that's probably the most points anyone has ever had and finished second. It has to be impossible for that to be more, and a goal difference of 10 as well. But it is what it is. We then played Celta Vigo in the league, who were challenging for European positions. I believe they still are. We beat them 10-0. Just did. I wouldn't mind as well. But we stopped scoring after the 69th minute. So we could easily have had more, but I think everyone just got bored, which is understandable. 5-2 followed that up against Levante, another hat-trick for Sesko. He had 7 in 2 games there, which is effective, you could say. And a 4-2 against Betis to finish off the month. And then most recently a 2-0 win against Sociedad, with no goals from Sesko, which I'm a bit upset about. I am going to run the comparison between Sesko and Haaland, because I did it earlier and it was all sorts of fun. Haaland is a better player. He just is. I'm sure it doesn't come as a surprise. Sesko is only 3 years his junior. But it's Haaland, isn't it? So there's not too much we can read into that. 6'4", both of them. One's right-footed, one's left-footed. We've had a wonderful time. We just look at their stats. I'll let you digest that and do what you want with it. But the thing that did me was average goals per 90 minutes. Haaland's got 1.55. Sesko scores 1.5. He's just as good. Key passes, it's Haaland in that favour. Assists is into Sesko's. And then the pass completion ratios and the shot on target ratios are almost identical as well. So we've just got a pair of good strikers on our hands. Issue is, he doesn't want to leave. But he has said that he would prefer to go to Bayern Munich. Hence why I'm ignoring the transfer and hoping that they'll just go away and leave us alone. Our team for the game against Real Madrid. We have Simon in goal, Porro, Coates, Araujo and Teo as the back 4. De Jong playing as the regista behind Tonali and Messi. We have Messi, not Messi again, only one Messi. Fati up top with Sesko and Haaland as our advanced forwards. I can't remember if I was playing a false 9 on the last episode. I probably could find out, but it's only just occurred to me. I don't think I was. We have a green line between Sesko and Haaland, which you can't see because it peaks about here somewhere. They're doing pretty well and they're having a wonderful time together, and I am enjoying it very much. We've got 26 assists between our fullbacks, and what have we got there? 46 goals between the strikers? 36 possibly? I can't count. You can do the maths. I'm sure you can. Form of 5 perfect wins, 1 perfect formation, and 11 perfect players. Beautiful. Real Madrid. Crap. Look at their form. It's a joke. The players are crap. Not interested. I'm aware we're playing a very aggressive formation, and it's against a team that could match us on the pitch. I probably should have dropped out the false 9 or one of the advanced forwards and put them in the centre mid. But where's the fun in that? Jovic has just won a header, and it's gone to the right of the goal. I don't know. Stats-wise, we're doing all right in the game so far. I'll see where we are at half-time if we need to maybe drop something back slightly to be able to control the game a bit more. Possession is in Real Madrid's favour. I'm not sure how they're playing their game exactly, but it would lead me to think they are going possession-based. Made a few little tweaks at half-time. We've got Simon still in goal. Defence hasn't changed. Holding mid, we've dropped to a playmaker. The centre mid has moved down from striker. He's gone to a ball box-to-box mid, not a ball-to-box mid. That sounds painful. And then we've moved Haaland from being the second advanced forward to being a deep line forward. That should be enough for us, as the stats were leaning into Real Madrid's favour, shall we say. Just about the hour mark, there's a short goal kick from Real Madrid. Courtois puts it out to his right back, who has nobody near him. Makelele, it's not Makelele. He's retired about 20 years ago. It's definitely not him. Jovic puts it back to Cruz. Casemiro, Militao. Just press them. Take the ball back, guys. We'll have it off them. Cruz has put a brilliant ball forward. Our fullback's nowhere to be seen. And Makelele smashed it into the crowd. Returning to the tactics. A few more little tweaks. De Jong has now gone to just the defensive mid on support. Pedri has came in as an advanced playmaker, replacing Messi. Shuffled out Mariba to be the Mazzala. I've made the fullbacks to support now, so they're a little bit less aggressive. Putting in Grimaldo at left back. And the strikers we've left where they are. I probably would have took Sesko off because he's not performing as well, but he's the only one that's actually still got legs left. Simon plays the ball short to Coates. I've just dropped some encouragement on him, so if we score, the players will probably hate me. But I'm sure I can get over it because we'll be 1-0 up at that point. Pedri plays it short to De Jong, through to Mariba, back to Haaland, through to Sesko. He's sticky in the corner. It wasn't really. He got to it before the goalkeeper, though. That was the main thing. Haaland's played a brilliant ball forward, and he's assisted his fellow fantastic striker to put us 1-0 up. The players, you ready for this? As soon as this highlight finishes, all these players are going to be livid because I've just tried to encourage them. Not the best. Surprisingly. Didn't affect him too bad. Cruz had a free kick out on the right. Militao wins a header. Real Madrid immediately get themselves on level term again. That's frustrating, to say the least. We don't have any substitutions left, but if it goes to extra time, I'm not sure if they give us one there. We'll have a little look. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do regarding changing out the defence. We can maybe put Guiri in at that deep line forward. Highlight straight off the bat. Is this us getting back into the lead again? Real Madrid have just made 3 changes. Haaland, Pedri, Sesko. Tonali's made the run through the midfield and lost it. Got it back. Oh, his shot's just wide. Really well to intercept the pass immediately after he'd lost possession. Throw in again for us. The highlights come in thick and fast at the end of the game. De Jong, Pedri, through to Sesko. He's put Mariba in, but he's looking pretty tired at the moment. Let's get back to the players on the pitch at the bottom. Grimaldo. Oh, and Asensio's dispossessed. Does allow the Real Madrid to break. Hopefully, they're just going to give away possession again. But Valverde and Casemiro, they're not feeling it, are they? Benzema appears to be out on the left wing, which is odd. And Jovic has been put through the middle. Jesus, his shot's just wide. I thought the centre-backs were going to be able to close him down. Into the last 5 minutes. We scored 75, conceded 79, and then nothing further's happened. Quite frustrating, but we do get extra time. I'll just see if we can make a sub. We can't. So whatever we've got on the pitch is what we've got. Just for the purpose of penalties, we'll have a little look to see who we've got on the pitch. So we know we've taken Messi off. He's one of our best takers. Outside of that, we've still got probably the strongest guys we can have on there. Livakovic. Oh, I'm an idiot. Proper idiot. I was searching it through composure. Let's try again. Penalties. We've taken off Messi and Fati, who were very strong takers. And we were missing the chance to bring Guiri on. So we're not the best, but I'm sure we'll go over it. There's a lot of very composed players on the pitch at least. Coates randomly starts with possession, running forward from the middle. Porro out on the right-hand side. He's got 2 absolute units in the middle to put this cross onto. Passes it to Tonali and we lose possession. Didn't fancy crossing to either of our 6'4" forwards, but that's scored. Goalie give us instead. I'll take that. At Haaland's 30th of the season, and we haven't even reached the 11th of January. At this point, I was thinking probably going to break and score on us here. But Carvajal went, goalie, sort this out. Courtois went, don't worry. I'll give Haaland a goal on the penalty spot. He's definitely going to miss this. I'm going to drop us to balanced and instructions. We're going to start slowing things down because it's Real Madrid. We don't want to be losing the game just from not adjusting. So we'll go to what we normally do. We'll crack on through the rest of the game. It's mostly doing its job. 113th minute we're in now. Free kick. It's not a free kick, Ash. It's a corner. A corner for Real Madrid. That was minutes ago. Gone. It's in the past. Asensio has the ball out on the right. Lofts it in. Porro nods it away. Camavinga's going to pick up the loose ball for Madrid. Puts it through to Benzema again. The dog's kicking off. She's not happy about something. But we've made the clearance, so I'm happy. Why is the highlight still going on? What? Don't do this to me. Asensio's got it on the right. Puts it through the middle. Porro's, we've got possession. Okay. We'll score now then. Since it's been a long highlight, I'll take a goal. Coates launches it forward. Sesko looks like he was running for it, but also didn't appear to be moving. And Nacho, still go. They're going to. Oh, there's going to be a goal on this, isn't there? There just is. It's an incredibly long highlight, which means it's a goal. Paul's put forward to Jovic. Coates has tried to get. Oh, there it is. That's a shame, isn't it? Only advantage to us playing those tactics for the last 20 minutes is the fact that we may be slightly less tired than these penalties. It didn't help. I was hoping that we might have a little bit more fresh legs pushing into the last 5 minutes of the game. Nothing further happened. Real Madrid scored their goal and just put everyone behind the ball by the sounds of it. We've got a lot of very decent penalty takers, but not as strong as the lineup could have been. Benzema steps up for the first penalty. Simon goes the right way, makes the save. He is the hero already. Maybe. Haaland takes our first pen in front of the Courtois. He's already been gifted a goal from this spot. So let's take another one. Courtois didn't even move. Asensio steps up for Madrid's second. Simon's already saved one. I'll take another save here, lad. He dived the wrong way. Didn't matter, because Asensio smashed it against the woodwork. Porro stepping up for us. Our right back. He's going to go right into the net. That was a stretch. It did, though. Went on the right side, too. Alaba for Madrid's third. I'll take a miss here. We'll score. Happy days. Perfect. Oh my God, they missed it as well. Real Madrid are appalling at penalties by the looks of this. Are we going to beat them 3-0 in a penalty shootout? That's not great for him, is it, if that's the case? De Jong stepping up to win the game. He's done just that. I've never been so comfortable in a penalty shootout. Well done. I'm sure we're all aware how much of a fan I am of Joshua Kimmich. He came available. Available. Slight miscalculation on the term available. His estimated value is 91 to 115 million. PSG have been sniffing around De Jong for quite some time now. He's came to me and says that he wants 120. No, De Jong came to me and says, why are you touting me out for my asking price of 144 million? So I says, all right, lad, how much do you think you should go for? And he said 123. So I thought, cool, I can roll with that. Let's offer you out. Nothing happened. No one came for him. So I thought, I'll take it out. I'll offer him unspecified value and see what PSG come in for so I can bin De Jong off, bring in Kimmich, who's actually a holding midfielder. So we did just that. PSG have just arrived and put in an offer for De Jong of 17.5 million. 17.5 million, and had the audacity to lock it. It's quite clearly no. It's only just occurred to me as well that I hadn't actually told you what's going on transfer-wise. I don't believe I've signed anyone. Tonali, Coates and Mariba are the ones we brought in. Players out, we've just let a few go. Pellegrini has gone to Galatasaray for 1.6. Trincao has gone to Atletico for 8. Talvan has gone to Atalanta for 8.5. And Memphis Depay has gone to Man City for 55 million. He is 29. So we've brought in 55 million for a 29-year-old. We also did the same with Man City I think it was at the end of last season. Yeah, they sold Griezmann for 50 million. So we took 105 million for Griezmann and Depay, who were 31 and 29 at the point that we sold them to them, respectively. So we got over 100 million for players that are pushing their 30s, which I'm not too upset about. And Depay isn't really getting a lot of game time. Even though I play 3 strikers, we play Sesko a lot because he's my favourite. So this season, Depay, whilst he has been fantastic when he did play, he's only played 8 games. So I thought it made sense. We'll take 55 million for a 29-year-old. We're not going to play that much, considering we've got Sesko knocking about, who is phenomenal, sublime. Find your own expletives. That's not the word. That's not the word at all, is it? I don't want to swear at him. Sesko has signed himself a new contract. If these people weren't so tight, they'd have had him, because he had a release clause in there, £66 million. Now, it's slightly more than that. It's £150 million. So if you want the boy, you're paying me a lot of money. That's what we're going for. I had been looking for new centre-backs, mostly because... I went really West Country then, mostly because we have a player that is wanted at the moment, and he does say he wants to leave. But I said, look, what's going to keep you around? Araujo. And he says, I want to win the Champions League. So I was like, yeah, we can do that this season. Of course we can. So he's going to hold me to that. If it doesn't happen, he's only got 2 years left on his contract, so he may very well leave, or want to leave, as and when we get knocked out of the Champions League. Hopefully we don't. We can win it, because we've got the league going pretty well for us now. And the Cup is only due to start against Bergantinos, who I've never heard of. Our next step in the Cup as well, I realise I hadn't told you, is Liverpool. So I'm not looking forward to that too much. It's our first knockout round. But before that, to finish this episode, we're going to play the Supercopa final, which is between ourselves and Real Sociedad. And our team in that game will be Simon in goal, Porro, Coates, Araujo and Teo to complete the defence. De Jong I've put to a deep line playmaker because he prefers it. Tonali and Pedri as our central midfielders. Fati supporting Sesko and Haaland up top. Hopefully, we'll see how much fun we've been having in this game, because the Real Madrid one was a little bit of a struggle. Sociedad have won 2 of their last 5 and are running up with a 4-3-3. Decent players, but no one really kind of groundbreaking. And we've got a blip on our record, and I'm not happy about that, because it should be 5 straight wins. We've had like 1 million straight wins this season. We've played a lot of games. We have a free kick out on the left. It's dealt with horrifically by their goalkeeper, but their defenders have done well to get it away. It's put back out to Porro, who was on the left side. He's our right back, so we should be able to cut back and get a good cross on this. He didn't do that. Pedri put it in, and Sesko headed it over. Just needed to guide it vaguely goalwards, and it would have went in. The goalie was on the floor next to him. Teo with a throw-in. He takes it short to Pedri, shortish, then back to De Jong, who just lumped it forward for some reason. Sagnan, Zubimendi, and Marino. I've remembered why I try and avoid playing Sociedad, because they have players' names like Baranexia. I think an X is just ignore this letter in Basque. Sesko's had... Oh, Jesus, he's rattled the crossbar with that. He took me by surprise kicking that shot so early. Porro with a corner for us. Puts it towards the far post. It's a penalty. I would say who's taking this, but I'm pretty sure it's Haaland, because Messi's not on the pitch. I have noticed Pedri's got a knock, so if this goes in, I'll bring Pedri off and put Messi on. We've already got the lead. We're not really weakening the team by bringing Messi into it. And it saves Pedri's leg falling off, or what the hell's wrong with him. If it's just his hand, then he can deal with it and move on. But Haaland scored his 31st of the season. And we 1-0 up in the final. All the way over. Free kick. Elizondo, short to Porto, and then Zubimendi kicks it all the way back to his goalie. He absolutely launches it forward, and Araujo brings it down with no competition. He does bring it down with control and composure, which are 2 words that he almost said. Porro's just... Well, I was going to say he was having fun down the right wing, but then immediately got dispossessed. Sesko's out on the wing, which is where you want a guy that's 6'4", puts in a fantastic cross, to be fair, and Haaland nods it over. Almost half-time. Porro has now picked up an injury, so I might need to bring him off. I don't know if I have a right back on the bench at the moment. He does put the cross in to Haaland. Makes it 2-0. Let's bring him off now. Let's not risk him getting injured because he has been sublime. And the fullbacks are so important in this formation. You wouldn't believe. Who's going right back? I'm really tempted just to throw someone random out there just for the whoops. Nico. Yeah, we'll put Nico right back. Nice pass from Sesko. Brilliant work from the injured Porro out on the right wing. His crossover to the back post. Haaland loses his marker and then just has an easy header into the near post. It is now 2-0. It's not half-time, apparently. There's another highlight. Ayathabal crosses it to... he didn't even cross it. He passed to someone else, whose name I probably also couldn't pronounce. Elistondo, Caligari, this guy. Should not do that one. Caligari, Porto, and Marino. We've got possession back. Nico, the right back, is having a wonderful time. He's not carried on. I thought he was going to run all the way up the wing, but then he remembered that he's a defender and he got scared. Sesko's put in the... Haaland scored a hat-trick. Sesko's put in a fantastic cross. For some reason, their goalkeeper was ducking at one point. I can only assume he got tripped over. But it's 3-0. We scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. Easy game. We were having fun. This is the fun we were talking about. What's the goalie doing? He's running out like he's trying to sneak up on someone. That's the exact opposite of what a goalkeeper needs to be doing. Half-time has been and gone. There's a corner for Sociedad. It's put towards Isaac. And then Sagnan, I can assume it's pronounced. Sanyan, him. He scored a goal against us. He nodded in Isco's header from point-blank range. Our goalie's kind of done the opposite of what the other one did and just randomly waved his arms in the air rather than ducking. If he was ducking then, it would have probably hit him in the face. A corner for Barcelona. Teo is putting it in. Out swinging. Oh, and Araujo somehow managed to get a volley, and it went just wide. Ramiro has got a goal kick from the oddest angle. Brought down by Araujo. And over to Coates. Those two at centre-back, pretty good. Keike's been improving as well. Not as much as we need him to for him to force himself into the first team regularly, but enough for me to not sell him. Sesko's put in another good ball, and Haaland's had another decent header. We've just passed the hour mark, and I'd normally use this to make 2 substitutions, but they've already been made, so I can't make them, because they're already on the pitch. I'm pretty sure we just scored, but I have a feeling the rest's going to rule it out, because it hit Fatty, who was stood on the line. We'll find out in a sec. And it is disallowed, which hasn't surprised me, because I just told you it was probably going to be. Coates through Fatty, but he's... Oh, that's very cruel. Ramiro is on the ball for Sociedad. He knocks it forward towards Isaac, and it's kind of bounced loose to Simon. Teo and Araujo just knocking it back between them. Keep possession, guys. Coates? Just have a wonder. Have a wonder up. That was horrendous. This is why I ask my centre-backs to not faff about and just play it short, because whenever you see a centre-back just unnecessarily give away possession, it usually results in a goal or a goal line clearance. He has redeemed himself with that clearance, but it still annoyed me. Caligari's put in the corner, and it's been nodded away. Ayarthabal has picked it up, put it back out to the corner taker, and it's put its way into the net. I'm hoping Isaac's offside. I'm not 100% sure he will be. Ref's walking over for a chat with his lino. Messi's applauding it for some reason. I can only assume sarcastically. He's disallowed it. Beautiful. Nico, our makeshift right back, throws it to Sesko, and it's back to him. Back to Sesko. Sesko's playing as a winger today for some reason. See, this is another one. Like, if you're playing this formation, if you didn't have 2 big boys, you had 1 big boy. Messi scored a stunning goal there. You could play 2 deep line forwards, make them roam out of position, move into channels, etc., and have your big chunky boy in the middle as a target forward. Just receiving balls from him. Just taking balls all day, sticking them in the net. Messi has done just that with a beautiful goal that's, because it's Messi, probably going to end up as goal of the season. We are going to make that 3rd sub now. I'm going to bring off Haaland for Guiri, move Fatty over to the advanced forward role, just so he can have the applaud from the crowd for his hat-trick in the final. We're going to pick up a trophy now in a kit which isn't the best, is it, really, if we're honest? I'm not sure why they've gone for the old half red, half blue shorts. And fortunately, in the game, they haven't gone with that horrific shade of blue that they've gone for in real life, which I'm not a fan of. Their third kit is lovely. If you haven't seen it, and if I can be bothered to go to the effort of finding a PNG online and plonking it in the corner, then I'll show you, because I'm a big fan of that shirt. There's the cartwheel. There it is. It's what we want to see. I want to see the manager doing a cartwheel. I don't want to see the right back or left back doing a cartwheel. I want to see the manager. That was very, very convincing. We shall return next episode with the close of the transfer window, maybe even a deadline day. Depends how frisky I'm being. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, if you could do me the favour, as we mentioned earlier, of liking, subscribing, all that madness, there's some items on screen for you to click on now if you'd like. And thank you very much for your time.